Is James Harden better than Michael Jordan? Here's what Rockets GM Daryl Morey had to say on the 100 Thieves podcast this week. It's just factual that James Harden is a better scorer than Michael Jordan. You give James Harden the ball, and before you're giving up the ball, how many points do you generate? Which is how you should measure offense. James Harden is by far #1 in NBA history. Guys, what's your reaction to this?
I mean, I wish I had a friend like that, I guess. Like, I feel like Morey loves James Harden more than my kids love me, and that's incredible. So, like, I emailed our stats and information people and was like, please, Daryl Morey is a smart guy, statistically driven. Please send me some stats to make this make sense. I still haven't gotten a response. Well, I don't think that it's possible to make this make sense.
Oh, you know, I know. Look, this is First Take, right? So normally what happens is Dominique's over here playing offense, and then all of a sudden I'm D'ing him up, right? I'm on the other side, I'm shadowing. But you're about to watch an alley-oop because we're about to dunk all over Daryl Morey together. This is going to be me lob it up, you throw it down. I will say this: the stats you're probably looking for. I think what Daryl Morey is relying on, Dominique, is essentially effective field goal percentage. I mean, James Harden does not get credit for how efficient he is. He really is. We think of him as a volume scorer. He's incredibly efficient. However, the idea that he's a better scorer than Michael Jordan is absolutely absurd. You just got on me about context, right? How about this context? Michael Jordan played in the 90s and the 80s. The scoring in the NBA was in the 90s, and now it's average points per game is for offense is 111. And what more than that, the lack of the hand check, the physicality. Michael Jordan could shoot the three, he could shoot the two, he could get to the basket, he could do everything that James Harden did in an era when it was harder.
Right. And I think part of being a great scorer is not just necessarily how many points you score, but how versatile you are, which is why maybe I would entertain throwing Kevin Durant in this conversation. But not James Harden. James Harden is phenomenal as far as shooting threes and getting to the basket. I'm not sure that he has the plethora of moves, though he has some really interesting moves that some might argue are travels, and he draws fouls in ways that people don't like. I don't think that anyone could arguably say that he has the versatility on the offensive end of the court as Michael Jordan. And certainly if we go the old-fashioned way, it's just Jordan's just a better basketball player.
In those times, Jordan put up, he had a higher points per game season in '87 than James Harden has ever had. He shot 42% from three a decade later. And by the way, back in those days, they only took like 13 threes a game, 16 threes a game. Now, last season, they took 32 threes a game. It's different. And boy, Michael Jordan would have lit up the modern NBA.
Amen. Michael Jordan, definitely the GOAT.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.